Society hasn't adjusted to the fact that we now die really slowly. We die with complicated conditions. We die with problems that previously would have never been let go like that because interventions weren't available to keep people alive as long. So the needs of society have changed, but the law hasn't. And that's what the problem is. If someone is already suffering badly and their loved ones observing that, and that the option is to relieve that suffering, to allow someone to relinquish into a peaceful passing, that should be a beautiful thing. It should never be associated with fear of legal repercussions.
Well, a lot of people opposed to euthanasia say it shouldn't be the doctor's will at all, it's God's will.
Well, then they can believe all they like, and they are certainly, absolutely no one will be forced to make use of whatever legal sort of options there will be. For those who do not want to service, nothing will change.
If you hadn't stepped in and assisted the people you have assisted and hastened their deaths, what would their deaths have been like?
They would have died more protracted, miserable deaths. And for the loved ones, that's where the scars happen. To watch your loved one die a horrible death, it stops one being able to grieve properly. It stops your ability to view that person and celebrate their life. It imprints a picture in your brain of that last phase. And that is horrific. So I think that we should not misunderstand that this isn't just helping the person who's dying. This is helping all those loved ones who have to observe it and have to live with that memory.
Have you ever regretted helping those people, or any of those people?
Absolutely not. Dying is not a medical problem. It is the most personal aspect of a human condition that, the dying should be a family affair. It should be a community affair. And for any medical sort of profession to say that we are the sole owners of what that should involve and what could be offered, I dispute that to the max.
If the full force of the law was used against you and you were found to be guilty of murder and ended up in jail, do you think that the reaction would be to change the law?
Well, that depends on whether our society has an ability to focus on the wrongness of it all. And if the end result means that the illustration of the ludicrousy of the current legal system is that I end up in jail, my personal comfort is insignificant when you're looking at the amount of suffering that happens at the end of life. That is needless. It doesn't need to happen. So I have no problem whatsoever illustrating or being the illustration that something has to change.
Hello, I'm Tara Brown. Thanks for watching. To keep up with the latest from 60 Minutes Australia, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also download the 9Now app for full episodes and other exclusive 60 Minutes content.